This is going to be a recurring thing until Brock Lesnar actually appears on pay-per-view and defends the WWE Universal Championship. WWE Payback 2017 gets an automatic 30 sins for their top champion not showing up on pay-per-view to defend the championship or have a match, period. I don't give a shit what his contract says. The fact of the matter is that Brock's absence was not justified in the storyline, and they're acting like Raw's top championship doesn't even exist. With all the broken glass I see, I was actually tempted to say, am I watching WWE Breaking Point by accident?
And this is a Raw exclusive pay-per-view.
Wow, we totally did not know that. Kevin Owens, the Canadian who's the face of America. That gimmick has the irony of him not being from America at all, though I think it'd be better if he threw the US title away and created the WWE Canada Championship. Just my opinion. Haha, the graphics forgot to display Kevin Owens' name until after his entrance was already over.
In the Superstar Shakeup.
Because for some reason, WWE Draft sounded lame from the company's point of view.
Kevin Owens.
We interrupt WWE Payback 2017 to bring you WWE Fastlane 2017.
Start things off again tonight. Remember,
Kevin seemingly has no peripheral vision and could have easily seen Chris Jericho running toward him while he was arguing with the referee.
America. And oh!
Ow, my hands!
Abraham Lincoln, JFK, can add Kevin Owens to that prestigious list.
That is 100% stupid to add Kevin Owens to the list of American heroes. He's not even a freaking American. I know that's the point of the gimmick, but it's not immune to the sins.
Jericho goes 6 foot tall,
Don't even start listing his height, weight, and accomplishments.
A former NXT.
Activating the 10-sin penalty almost right off the bat on this pay-per-view. At least this means you don't have to worry about it later on in the night, as certain sin penalties can only be activated once per video.
13,000.
Commentator announces number of people in attendance as though we give a shit cliche. Also, Michael Cole proved that he actually has no idea how much fans are in attendance because he was about to say 16,000 but dropped down to 13,000 instead.
That's perfectly legal, Booker.
No. That was just a cheap shot.
But it's still legal, so cheap or not, it's allowed and thus doesn't qualify as cheating as no rules have been broken.
Top rope, KO does no idea.
Huh? KO does no idea? How does that statement make any sense whatsoever?
Jericho countered.
Whoa! Beautiful!
Correct, Booker. Indeed, that was beautiful. Chris Jericho is a dick to fingers.
Just crippled the new finger of America.
New finger of America. I don't care what anyone says. That phrase is very sinful. No one cares what's trending.
And Owens has got to tap out. Jericho.
Guarantee even you guys didn't see that coming. With Chris's tour dates coming up along with his busy schedule, we all figured Kevin Owens would take this one. Just goes to show that even WWE can still surprise us. 6 fucking minutes of commercials on a pay-per-view event. WWE Payback 2017 is taking a break already. This event is now called WWE Cruiserweight.
We've never seen.
And now everyone in the arena just shit their pants. Who gives a shit about Hulu?
Channeled it, and he is unstoppable.
Austin Aries and his dance skills. Don't get me wrong, they're good, but I find that weird to be his way of getting out of an arm submission.
Doesn't mean you got to bring in the NBA references.
Why the hell are we talking about the NBA during a Cruiserweight title match on a WWE pay-per-view?
Doesn't care. He feeds off of it.
Yeah, but right.
Oh la 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 la. There's a rule about putting wrestlers in holes that legitimately choke them, yet this referee ain't even acknowledging that. I'm sorry guys, I'm just saying because I've seen that rule performed so many times, and in this moment where Austin is literally strangling Neville in the last chancery, that rule is ignored. The referee called for the disqualification, like he should be in a situation like that. Unfortunately, the only mistake he made was he signaled to the freaking crowd, not the timekeeper. The crowd is not in possession of the ring bell. Previously on WWE Payback.
Corey, it was Matt Hardy versus Sheamus.
Oh my freaking god! Not only did Michael Cole confuse Jeff Hardy with Matt Hardy, but at the same time he also confused Cesaro with Sheamus. I may just have to add a double sin for that cringe mistake.
He's a 4-time WWE champ.
Sheamus has had this hairstyle for over 2 years now, and the fans still think that it looks stupid. At this point, they should have gotten over it as the "you look stupid" chants don't affect Sheamus anymore.
Before they meet the New Day.
The Dew Day? Who's the Dew Day? A tag team that always drinks Mountain Dew on their way to the ring? And now I'm pissed off again because the commentators never drink their Mountain Dew when they have it.
But more out than we thought. Oh, God!
Sheamus committing murder on Jeff Hardy's tooth. Never thought I'd ever say that in these videos.
And now the toothless Jeff Hardy.
We get it. Jeff lost the tooth. It's not completely unheard of in WWE matches. Or are you continuously reminding everyone that Jeff lost the tooth because you want to make sure Jeff puts it under his pillow so The Rock can spread his wings and get it from him? Cesaro was giving that turnbuckle quite the spanking, am I right?
Kick out, kick.
Michael Cole announced that Cesaro kicked out before Cesaro kicked out at all. Can Michael see the future? LOL.
And there's the Cesaro swing.
It's amazing that Matt Hardy has not become re-broken following the Cesaro swing.
Right there to push the rope into.
It's a shame that the cameraman missed whatever Sheamus did to Jeff there. Jeff Hardy doesn't realize that he's actually in the enemy's corner. Your corner's on the other side, bro.
Realize it. Swanton!
Poor Matt went from broken Matt Hardy to sandwiched Matt Hardy following that Swanton bomb.
Oh, look out!
Post-match assault. Although I will remove a sin because that heel turn was awesome by both Cesaro and Sheamus.
And by the time I'm finished with you tonight,
I will still not be done with you yet. Previously on WWE.
25 family and friends.
Seriously? Bayley got tickets for 25 family and friends? Must suck for any other 25 people in San Jose that actually wanted to get tickets to this show. I feel bad for those fans.
I think you can tell by the hunger section.
2 pay-per-views in a row that Bayley's 2 men actually failed to rise. My guess is that those that failed are actually Alexa Bliss fans. You never know. Bayley! I thought you were a hugger. Why the hell would you slap that poor 2 men in the freaking face? What ails you?
The first woman to hold both the SmackDown and the Raw Women's Championship.
Well, when you say it like that, it sounds like you're saying Alexa Bliss is about to hold both championships at the same time, because the term hold both means simultaneously. Better term would likely be first to have won both titles in her career. Holy fuck, I'm a nerd.
Doesn't believe there's any superstar in her league.
Wrestler doesn't believe that there's anyone in their league cliche. Ponytail yanking. One of the more weird things I've said in this series.
Oh, look at this. Making Tony Hawk jealous.
Making Tony Hawk jealous? Yeah, sure, because Alexa's hanging on to something to keep her balance. That'd definitely make Tony Hawk jealous.
Bayley, though, and this may cost her.
Instead of giving Alexa the twist of fate, why didn't Bayley just let her get counted out? Because from my standpoint, Alexa would have never made it back into the ring before the 10 count, and Bayley wins. Guaranteed Bayley regrets not doing that at this point in time.
This is exactly what Alexa needed to stop.
Alexa was already starting to fall before Bayley could connect.
they hit that belly to Bayley.
It's Bayley to belly, not the other way around, Booker.
A ball of fire.
Haha, foreshadowing the name of the July pay-per-view event for Raw.
Bayley, there's the elbow.
There's thigh elbow? What is that supposed to mean? Bayley hits thigh elbow? Is Michael stuck in medieval times or something?
Bliss delivering a...
Kylo Ren.
Has to stay refocused.
How does one stay refocused? Either you meant to say stay focused or get refocused upon losing it. What is it with commentators mixing sentences to the point where they don't make sense anymore?
Just sit down, shoulders down.
People actually had the audacity to say this situation qualified as cheating on Alexa's part. Anyone who said that are oblivious to the fact that Bayley fell into the ring post under her own power. All Alexa did was kick out of the pinfall. Is kicking out of pinfalls all of a sudden cheating?
And a DDT! Post! I'm gonna help Bliss!
I am now removing 5 sins for Alexa Bliss making history by becoming the first woman to win the Raw and SmackDown Women's Championships. This victory was well deserved. To be honest, the whole concept of a House of Horrors match made no sense to me. I mean, I can understand that it takes place in Bray Wyatt's haunted house, but then they return to the ring and act like nothing's happened. It'd be a lot better in my view if the match began and ended in the House of Horrors. Also, this match was originally going to be for the WWE Championship, but for some stupid reason, WWE decided to not have Randy Orton defend his title. Sure, Jinder Mahal was in possession of the title, but at least we would have had a major title match on pay-per-view, especially since Raw's major champion constantly refuses to show up. Is he still employed? Also, I'm giving this pay-per-view event another 10 sins because Bray Wyatt got fucking screwed out of his required rematch clause for no reason at all, and that pissed me off.
And will end right here in the ring.
But what if it doesn't? Ever thought to ask yourself that? Oh yeah, I forgot to remind everyone that the first part of this match already happened days ago. But it would just sound stupid if we said it to the audience, so we're just lying to you. No big deal. Also, WWE presents Final Deletion 4, The House of Horrors. Randy Orton decided to bring a freaking limo to a supposedly dangerous and haunted house. I know he's rich beyond belief, but I still find it a little weird. I think he wouldn't want the limo to get dirty or damaged, but I'm not one to complain. Also, I wonder how Randy got the address to this location from Bray. Did Bray pause one day and say, "Randy, the House of Horrors is at 112 Sister Abigail Avenue, just next door to the 7-Eleven. Pick up some Skittles and Mountain Dew on the way, please." But unfortunately, Randy forgot to stop at 7-Eleven. I honestly don't think Randy went in the right direction, because this doesn't look like Bray Wyatt's House of Horrors. This looks more like Naomi's Glow House. What, you never saw tractors take care of yard work backwards in the dark by themselves? Those tractors have bills to pay and mouths to feed, you know. Either that or Senior Benjamin is calling it back using the Force. Bray decides to walk like he's a zombie, but then realizes that the cameras are rolling. LOL. Bray's a dick to his house guests. It's very rude to lock your guests out of the house, especially since they were invited. Property damage. Bray's probably in the kitchen making tea. How about you just have a seat on the comfortable chair and make yourself at home, Randy? It's what I do. Probably just the wind. Cut! Bray, a little more enthusiastic next time. Alright, everybody in position again. Take 3. And action! Bray's a dick to his own lamps.
You can never leave, Randy.
Well, he could. He could just walk out the door and get back in the limo. Also, Bray decided not to use Triple H's favorite weapon, the shovel. Ooh, scary, pieces of wood. Oh no! Tag, you're it. Also, why the fuck is there a shopping bag in this situation? Did Randy show up just after Bray returned to his house from going grocery shopping or something? Floating dolls, as if we hadn't seen that in almost every haunted house horror film ever made. Why would you do that? That's the big mistake every protagonist does in horror films. Place your hand on the haunted object. Also, Randy is hell-bent on finding Bray, but likely thought to himself, I want to play with these baby dolls for some reason. Either that or I'll pocket one and take it home to my kids. Even WWE fails to scare us with the cliched cheap jump scares. Got your dreadlocks! That wall had a family, you pair of psychos! You murdered the fucking cookies! Jeez, someone didn't bother to clean up the kitchen before having his house guest over. Randy's legs should have been clearly visible in this shot, thus making it obvious that Bray dropped the refrigerator on some giant rock. I hate continuity errors, don't you? Go home, Bray, you're... Wait, he's already home. I mean, stay home, Bray, you're drunk. Ooh, spooky. You just made the lights turn red. Also, how does that affect Randy being in that house then anyway?
Take me to the arena.
This limo driver apparently takes any random guy that steps into the vehicle to the destination of their choice, no questions asked. Are all limo drivers like that?
He's got the...
Bray's not putting on his seatbelt. Obey the rules, Bray. LOL.
Meanwhile, thousands of miles away.
What? We're seriously putting another match in between the two sections of the House of Horrors match? Why? I don't get it.
It was business, but now it is personal.
This match I'm having is personal, like almost every other match I've ever had, cliche.
A man of his size.
Go ahead.
The way the referee slapped Samoa Joe's chest looked like he concentrated hard to make sure that he got to slap Joe in the boobs. No one cares what's trending. Sorry, but not even 2 hours later helps your case.
All right. It took the full weight of Samoa Joe's body.
And by the full weight of Samoa Joe's body, we mean just the full weight of his upper back and shoulders, but not the rest of his body as it didn't connect with the knee at all.
I mean, the pressure.
Booker T stuttering.
And I told you.
Yet I will tell you again whatever it was I told you before. Also, monologuing is a villain's greatest weakness.
Rope trying to get some... Oh, there's a blockbuster.
Very impressive, yet Seth had released Joe before he could fully connect with the blockbuster, making it look like Joe fell just for the joyride of falling down.
It's a defensive, offensive display here.
Defensive, offensive display? I don't get it. How does one be on the offense and the defense at the same time? I'm confused now.
Shoulders down, though, and a kick out by Seth.
That was Joe that kicked out of the pinfall, not Seth. Are you blind, Michael? Being all the way on the stage, I can assume so.
Oh, he's got Joe on his back here. He got it.
I call absolute bullshit on this victory considering Joe's right shoulder was up the whole frickin' time. 5 sins added for a screw job victory. Man, someone's hungover. Who performs their entrance when they're in the middle of a freaking match?
Oh my God!
Oh, come on. Randy was trapped underneath a refrigerator and had to basically hike his way to the arena considering Bray stole his limo. And by the looks of things, he managed to clean himself up from being in that dirty house and shaved his facial hair too. He managed to do all that, and somehow he was still able to get to the ring at the exact same time Bray did. And don't give me the "it was pre-recorded" bullshit, because that's no excuse. Gotta follow the continuity of the situation.
The House of Horrors has come!
No, it didn't. I don't see the House of Horrors anywhere in sight.
Who the hell?
The Singh brothers and Jinder Mahal are technically trespassing, as they are both on SmackDown and not on Raw. And yes, I know Randy is on SmackDown too, but he has an excuse to be here. Thank God I can send Jinder Mahal for stealing Randy's WWE Championship without people telling me that I'm racist. Don't know why he stole it, as he ends up winning it 3 weeks later anyway, but I gotta send him for stealing the title because theft is not tolerated in the WWE Sins.
Oh, get another with a system of horrors!
Victory due to outside interference is always a sin. Now that I beat you, let's go to sleep next to each other. Wanna cuddle?
It is Raw Talk.
That's the second time in less than half an hour that you promoted Raw Talk. We get it, it's happening after the show. We figured that out the first time you promoted it.
To doubt Braun Strowman and every...
The fans are booing Braun Strowman despite the fact that they are rooting for him in this match. No way they're booing Roman Reigns because he's not even out here yet.
Against this huge...
Since the bell hasn't rung yet, I gotta put in the pre-match assault sin.
Strowman looking for that big knockout punch.
What? Are you serious right now, Booker? Roman Reigns is clearly going for a suicide dive or his jump over the top rope, and you assume that he's going for a knockout punch? How does that work in this case?
Oh!
Haha, the table didn't break.
German announce team may want to hightail it.
Braun.
Roman Reigns, he said, "This is my yard."
Roman declared the WWE to be his yard, yet he easily lost his yard to the first guy who challenged his throne. At least The Undertaker could defend his yard for 27 years. To be able to protect your yard from intruders, it requires great strategy and a certain amount of education.
There's a 600-pound...
Corey Graves seriously thinks that Braun Strowman weighs 600 pounds. What the fuck?
Corey. And again...
Ow, I hit the ring post with my hand as hard as I could.
And Reigns!
Post-match assault.
Oh! Strowman crushing the rib!
Obvious blood capsules are obvious.
He's not going to let himself get dragged out of this arena.
Alright, I'm finishing this sin video with yet another 5 sin edition. Reason for that is because the crowd is going way too far with their chants. The "you deserve it" chants honestly disgusted me. I'm not the biggest Roman Reigns fan out there myself, but Roman literally did nothing to deserve that post-match assault. Tell you what, I will retract this 5 sin edition if someone could give me a perfect reason for Roman deserving this assault other than because I don't like him.